Hello, Pisces. Amy Energy here with a tarot message for you. Going to see what you need to know right now. All right, you know the drill. Use your own intuition. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. And let's get into it here for Pisces. All placements of Pisces. Let's see what we need to know. All right, we have the Four of Swords, first card out. So definitely processing information here. We could be writing, journaling, spending some time meditating. I feel that we are taking it easy. Yeah, definitely looking to find clarity in a situation here. Our desire for clarity in a situation could be intensifying right now, I feel. And with the King of Swords coming out, okay, I definitely feel like we are going to be taking some action here moving forward. All right, to get justice in a certain situation. This could be someone who's coming in to assist us. All right, let's keep going here. Ooh, Eight of Swords. So something here. We could be closed off from something in our life. We're going to clarify all of these cards. All right, your center card, 10 of Cups. So there is love here. Okay, this is being loved exactly as you are. All right, we could be having trouble opening up to this love because of certain past situations here with the Eight of Swords. All right, the Devil. Ooh, okay. So we're going to clarify all these cards, but I feel like there is a situation here that is unfolding in these cards, Pisces, that is rather complicated with the 10 of Cups being your center card. You know what you deserve here. The Devil seems like there could be a very challenging situation coming up here in the future. Wow, in the past, there seems to have been some sort of indulgence that we were, someone was kind of trying to avoid processing some information around a situation here. All right, I feel like there was openness, but it's interesting, on a spiritual level, I feel like there was a certain openness that we were feeling, a certain trust in the universe, but it just didn't manifest into our reality here somehow. All right, there is definitely something that we need to take action and get to work on here, Pisces. So let's clarify these cards. All right, I love this reading. I love that we have the 10 of Cups coming out as your center card. Okay, I feel like there is love here, and we are definitely in our head about something. All right, why is the Four of Swords here for Pisces? Why is the Four of Swords here? Yeah, there was a connection here, Two of Cups in the past. And I feel like this was aligned. This was something that it felt right, but we maybe were trying to take it slow, or just we really wanted to make sure that we had all of the information that we needed. Yeah, we wanted to make sure that like we could have been approaching this very analytically in the past because we wanted to make sure that something was everything we wanted, right? With the Nine of Cups, you know, we were manifesting something, especially Two of Pentacles here. We were manifesting something and we wanted to make sure that it was everything that we wanted. So we could have, you know, been wanting to just be patient until we had all of the information. But with the Eight of Swords here, I just feel like somehow that ended up blocking something because maybe there was just, we weren't satisfied with the information that was actually received. Like we were waiting for information that never came in. Yeah. So we felt something here. We were called to something very passionately here with the Ace of Wands. And I almost feel like it was that passion and the like rawness of it, the openness of this passion that we felt. There could have been some fear where we stepped back here with the Hermit and we were like, no, I need to really reevaluate this situation. With the Nine of Cups here, we could have felt like, you know, we were really overly indulging in something here. Yeah, judgment. We made a judgment call. We may have like perceived that somebody here had too many burdens, or is that Ten of Wands was there? Okay. And yeah, the Fool. Interesting. Someone could have, you know, the Fool I do think is, you know, can be a really beautiful card, but I do kind of feel with the Nine of Cups coming out twice, I feel like there could have been a little bit of foolish behavior on both of your part. Okay. Somebody here with this Nine of Cups, somebody may have, their kind of foolish behavior may have been influenced by like overindulging in something here, beverages, or, you know, anything that was like a distraction. And I feel like, you know, there was also a degree of something that we were indulging in here too, of like a fantasy of, or something the way that we wanted it. All right, so we're really wanting to bring something into balance right now. We could be thinking about something a lot. There's something really on our mind here. Yeah, something, I do feel like there was a judgment call that was made, or maybe we didn't actually make the judgment call, but there was just like a stepping away, or someone went silent here with the Hermit. And, you know, I feel like we just kind of let something, maybe we just let something end, or we're wanting to even end it. Like, I feel like maybe at this point we'd just like to even have any type of movement, even if it's an ending, just closure. I feel like we're just really in our head about this. Okay. Yeah, we do got love on the brain here, but at the same time, there is a challenge with opening up to love. Like, even if a reunion came in right now, I feel like there is something that's emotionally challenging in this situation. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So we could be having a major realization in this moment. Okay. The High Priestess is here, so I definitely feel like you are listening to your intuition right now, Pisces, and ooh, with the Star. And I feel like you really, you just want truth and honesty. I feel like you're a very understanding person, and you're very intuitive, so that, you know, you may not be open to something if somebody doesn't come to you with absolute truth and honesty. Like, you're going to feel it right away. With this Ace of Swords, you know, something could be coming into alignment if somebody does approach it with truth. But I feel like, you know, the things that you value is vulnerability and someone who's going to be honest. With this High Priestess, you can't be having dishonest people in your energy, people who are trying to hold back or hide. Yeah, when it comes to your partnerships, that would be very draining for you. So you are very clear, like your motivations here is very clear, Pisces, that you want to be recognized by this person, and you want them to recognize, you know, who you are, and to have like a certain level of respect for your energy and for the connection. Because I do feel like, you know, you feel something as a soul connection, and if somebody else doesn't feel it as a soul connection, then unfortunately, you know that you just kind of have to close yourself off to it right now, because there's nothing more you can do, right? Like, if they don't realize it can't, you know, then whatever it came together for has probably already been done, and when we have to move on, as disappointing as that might be, right? But you're very strong here intellectually in your mind here, Pisces, with the King of Swords. The Page of Cups is coming out, also quite romantic, very sweet. With the Page of Cups, this is, you know, it's a very innocent energy. So I feel like even though you're not like you're not letting anybody tell you any lies, but you're also very forgiving. So I feel like if someone can come to you with the truth, you forgive them. But with this Devil here, I don't think this person actually has it in them. Perhaps that could be the problem, yeah. Maybe the Devil coming out twice. This could be someone who's very stubborn, and they may not want to see your side. Even if they can see your side in a way, they may not want to acknowledge that. They may not want to acknowledge a fact here that you know. Okay, so this two devils here, Pisces, you know, I do feel like one of these devils is in your own mind, so I feel like don't, you know, try to give yourself time and space to feel what you feel, but don't like censor yourself or worry too much about the perception of others here. I feel like it's really important for you to be authentic, and I feel like you are up against a lot here, Pisces, in your world. Like, there is, like, one of these devils is in your mind, which is very obvious why it would be in your mind, because it's here in your world as well. And so there could be some things that you're navigating that are very difficult, just in a worldly sense, whether it be with your work, your home, your family, your partner. Okay, these can be obsessive, controlling energies. And I feel like it could be, yeah, you could just be having to work really hard, working on a new idea. And you could be like really on a strict routine here. I want to say be a little bit careful here, Pisces. I do feel like we could be addressing, you know, something, our own shadow self, doing some work that we really need to do. We could be, you know, just kind of communicating about some things in our life, trying to, you know, improve our health here. I feel like we're taking actions to improve our health for sure. Okay, so we could just be thinking like more about more serious things here, about things that we have to do. And this, like I said, this could be tough. Yeah, I feel like there could be a situation here where you're feeling like you have to be the mature one to end it, because you maybe feel like maybe there's someone here who you feel like they will be attached to you for the wrong reasons with the devil, right? Like, maybe it'd be too lusty, or there could be like an addictive type of energy here. And, I feel like this could be something that's difficult. This could also be you kind of releasing maybe some of your perceptions for the way that something is going to come together and show up here in your world, right? Because I do feel like there's a love connection that wants to come in here. And I do feel like, we could be somewhat struggling with our mental health here. That could be part of this devil. And we could maybe also be connecting with someone who also is struggling with their mental health, with the devil coming out twice there. And I feel like also two people here have two different love languages. So there could have been some miscommunications, some things that didn't come out exactly the right way. I feel like, someone's like thinking that you didn't put the effort in, and you might be thinking that they didn't put the effort in. And maybe you're both right in different ways. And I feel like it's interesting. I feel like, Mercury just went into Gemini. Mercury was in Taurus. So I feel like, and it was retrograde. So there was like, some things that we had to work out, maybe some things that our person had to work out. But I feel like communication is now going to be coming in. So we do have the 8 of Wands here. So 2 8 of Wands. Could be an earth sign with the Page of Pentacles here that's coming in. Let's see. You have Virgo here as well with the Hermit. And Capricorn with the Devil. All right, let's see. Why is the 8 of Wands? Tell us more about the 8 of Wands for my Pisces. King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, there could have been, you could be dealing with a fire sign, or, just someone who kind of embodies these King of Wands qualities, which are, the King of Wands is, definitely a hot and sexy king, but they definitely do things a little bit differently. They can be a little stubborn. They definitely do not like to be told what to do. Yeah, a lot of earth energy here. Knight of Pentacles coming out. I feel like something has to be discussed, and we can't force someone to have a conversation with us or to speak to us. I kind of feel like they will eventually, but if you're waiting on communication, I feel like, it could take someone a little bit of time here to come in with communication, or come in here with the Knight of Pentacles here. And I feel like there are things that you maybe need to take care of here as well. Yeah, we have the 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Interesting. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here for my Pisces? Well, we don't need that 3 of Swords. Okay. Well, if it comes out again, then I guess we did. And a 5 of Wands. I'll take a 5 of Wands over a 3 of Swords, although this does look like there has to be a conversation. I just feel like somebody here is waiting for somebody else to come in and take responsibility for something. And this may be you in a way, in a sense, like this could be an energy that you need to embody here with this King of Wands, of going for your dreams. You might have some dreams that you think go against what people expect of you, against, you know, traditional ways of doing something, but I feel like you still have, it's time to go for it. And maybe even if you're doing something that's like a different approach, we might have to use some of the traditional methods or some of those traditional tools to do something, just because, you know, we could be overwhelmed here. Okay, and I feel like we also need help. I feel like there is people around us, but there is some conversations, there's some conflict. I kind of want to just clarify this a little more here. I feel like this is constructive. I feel like everyone involved in this conflict, if it's two people or more than two people, I feel like everybody can be open-minded and can grow from something here, but it could, I feel like someone just needs to start it, even if it has to start not so gracefully. It's just like something has to start, because I feel like there's this like slow kind of stagnant energy. Yeah, I feel like that's what, nobody's starting this fight, because we're all embodying Empress energy, and we're like, I'm not engaging, I'm just backing off. Okay, so let me get a little sip here, a little sippy, and we'll get into our oracle cards. All right, Pisces. If your person had the courage to speak their truth out loud, if your person had the courage to speak their truth out loud, they would say, my intentions are pure. Okay, you could be judging somebody a little bit harshly here. Yeah, 8 of Swords. We do have some walls up. Okay, but like I said, I do feel like there's very much two sides to this story. There's two devils here, so you and this person both could be a little devilish, and you both could be a little pure, right? And that's, honestly, I think that's the purest kind of people, are the people who are a little bit devilish, right? Because if you're, and this is wisdom I got from a meme, but I fully think it's super wise. Never trust anybody, you know, that acts like they're so pure, and that they're like shaming the little demon inside of them, because you can bet your bottom dollar that the moment you act out of line, they're going to do the same thing to you, right? And we all gotta, yeah, see, there's two sides to somebody here. They're a little evil and a little good. They're seeking revenge. They could be trying to make you jealous here. In a way, that could be part of this. Maybe they're out here with other people. They could be doing something to try to get a reaction from you, Pisces. Seeking revenge. You're on my mind the most. They're really thinking about you a lot here. Okay, one last card. We have, I only believe in science and facts, and don't forget about me on the bottom. So this person's like, they could maybe not be very romantic. That could maybe be part of why it was difficult for you to move forward with this person, and why it's difficult for you to receive something from them even now, because it could feel cold to you. They could come in to you with truth, but like, you know, it's almost like if someone comes in and they tell you something, they tell you the truth about something, and it's like, well, man, I would have forgive you if you would have come in and told me the truth and then said, but I love you and I want you and I want, you know what I mean? Like, but if someone's like just giving you the truth and it feels cold, and maybe both of you are feeling coldness from one another in different ways. And I think one thing that's interesting here, Pisces, is that, you know, we just had Mercury going out of Taurus, an earth sign, into an air sign of Gemini, and then we just have Pluto going out of an air sign of Aquarius and into an earth sign of Capricorn. So it's kind of like, I feel like there could be like the stars playing out in this relationship as well, with like this role reversal that may have happened with the two of you, like with being warm and cold with one another. Because like I said, I feel like you have different love languages, and like they actually work well together, right? Because it's like water and earth. So like actually water and earth is really good. But if we spent too much time in the mind trying to iron out every little detail of something, we may never put it together, right? So I think the future on whether or not this comes together is whether or not we can like release some of the control of a situation here. Like, yes, we're still gonna have our vision with the Chariot. We're not gonna, you know, compromise on what we want. We're not gonna like not listen to our intuition here, but we are going to open up our mind to like how something can show up, and you know, not having to get into any type of like shadow energies here with the Devil. That could just be really possible. Okay, and let's go ahead and see. Thank you, angels, for guiding us through this reading, through these messages for Pisces, and additional messages that Pisces needs here. Your strength, Pisces, is memories. So I do feel like if someone does come in to your life and they try to tell you the way something went down or the way something happened, like you will be able to pull things from your memory, not necessarily just to prove this person wrong, but just to be able to even be able to say this meant something to me, and be able to explain and talk about something. Because I do feel like there was an encounter here. Encounters on the bottom of the deck. There could have been this encounter that it actually meant a lot to you, and I feel like you could be kind of saying like, remember this time whenever this happened? Well, this is like, you know, what I was thinking then. You could be really wanting to get some clarity on some exact details, and the Devil's in the details. So maybe both of you need to do this. Like maybe we both need to have this conversation about, you know, our own devils and shadow sides that were expressed. Because with the page, 2 pages, there is a new beginning, so it feels hopeful to me. Okay, but something's going to take some time, you know, and effort with the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, if you're dealing with someone who's not willing to put in that effort and time, then that's not going to be your person, right? Because I feel like there's elements of this that go fast, and there's elements of this connection that goes slow, with the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's a lot of communication that happens, but the actual physical progress forward, it has been slow, and maybe, you know, that's kind of one of the challenges. So we could be addressing that, but there just could be some compromise for each of us in this connection on how we go about things, or I feel like that's necessary if we move forward. Okay, and what we are moving through is fissures. So I do feel like, you know, with this fissures card, this can be where something is forever changed, and within this connection something has been forever changed. So something happened here, and it could be different for all of you, but I feel like, this judgment call that was made, maybe out of some fear, and maybe out of some legit intuition. Like there could be a little bit of both. And I feel like that's why there is something that could be worked through here, because this isn't like getting back with an ex, right? This isn't someone who, this connection here, it was something that was very much, we were thinking, we were wondering, we were processing information. Is this my person? Is this my dream come true? Is this my wish fulfillment? But we weren't sure. Actually, in the 3D, it never came to be. It never came into that. We felt the profound connection, and maybe one or both of us decided we wanted to turn from that. And so I just feel like there is something, we're moving through a time where this is like trying to come back together, right? We're motivated here with the High Priestess. Like we might not be saying anything to this person. We could be, but look, usually the High Priestess has the Torah to her gut, but this High Priestess is like pushing the book out. It's showing you. So you could be giving this person clues, like subtle hints on how to recognize you, how to come in, but I feel like you're not directly telling someone exactly what it's going to take, or that you're available, that you're interested, or, but I feel like you're motivated to get recognition from this person, and they could also be quite motivated to the same thing, to get recognition from you. And that is why Fissures is here, because something could be coming back together. But because of the way something started, it's almost like it never came together. And before it started, there was a crack here. There was something that, it's kind of like, now it's like the origin story of this connection, right? But look what's coming out here for you, Pisces, 4-4 miracles. Okay, so this is, I feel like, fissures is not bad. We have to acknowledge that, yes, something here is changed. Is that a good thing? Maybe this was a change that needed to happen. I do feel like there was growth. There's challenge here for sure, right? But growth doesn't really happen without challenge. There's challenge for both of us here. But I do feel with the 4-4 card, this is a divine connection, and you are safe and protected. So we don't have to also obsess on timing here, because with 4-4 coming out, it's saying if this isn't happening in the 3D right now, it is because there's things we could have to work on separately. And but I feel for a lot of us, this could be coming together now in the 3D. And part of the challenge, the work for us, is opening up to accept it with the Miracles card, and to believe and open up so that we can put our effort in. Because I feel like both people here are trying to hold back the effort that they're putting into it because they don't want to be hurt. But that's what got us into this place where we're at now, where we could be even in no contact, but very much acknowledging 10 of Cups, that we love someone exactly as they are. I feel like we know a truth here about someone that we don't like, but we still love someone exactly as they are. So this truth is, something reasonable. It's not something, otherwise, I'm not recommending. This is a general reading, so nothing too unhealthy here. But I just, I feel like there's a lot of very, very beautiful energy on the table here. And that's why I'm saying there's something here that I feel like it's just both people holding ourselves back. So I feel like, it's not like this person's using their shadow to hurt you, but it's more like you're both using your shadow energies to hurt your own selves. And that's keeping this connection from working out, from coming together. Or at least it's slowing it down, or making things a little bit more confusing and a little more dramatic than it has to be, but we gotta roll with it. We got Mars and Venus in Leo, so there's gonna be a little drama. We got Mercury in Gemini, so we just gotta roll with what's going on here, and we definitely need to be listening to our music, though, right? It's Gemini season, and this is going to be an emotional week. Look, we got patience. Take your time. It's not a race. We have time to work something out here. Whatever this is, whatever's going on for you, take this reading how it resonated for you, Pisces. But take your time. Suzanne Vega, listen to Suzanne Vega, put on a Spotify playlist, right? Put it on shuffle, see what comes up. And there will be messages in the songs that you choose to listen to, additional messages for you. All right, this deck is by Sarah Stassi, and this deck is by Eliza Kelly, and this deck is by Queen Alice Love, who also does readings here on YouTube. So I do have links in the description box. I have links if you want to book a one-on-one session with me. I do tarot and astrology over Zoom or over the phone. All the links you need are in the first link in the description box, the only link that takes you to all the links, right? All right, Pisces, I'm going to stop being awkward and I am going to let you go. Whatever moment you are seeing this, know that it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.